Good morning. Parents, families, friends, faculty, students, Father Sebastian, Mr. Steers, Mr. Dillon, and the class of 2014. Welcome to Canterbury's 97th commencement exercises. As we gather here today under these warm and humid skies, it may be hard to believe that winter lasted so long. I think the ground was covered with snow for more than 3 months, and even when we thought it was over, we received a nice April snowstorm of 3 inches. The winter was followed by the mud season, also referred to as April. I can't remember the last time so many athletic contests were canceled, rained out because of fields unplayable, and we're all the more grateful now for the turf, or we may have lost even more contests. Now that it's over, we can reflect back and perhaps take certain satisfaction in the reality that we handled the weather as well as we did. Of course, we owe a great deal of thanks to our grounds and maintenance crews who seem to be working around the clock at times just to keep our paths clear. Actually, when we consider the conditions that other regions of the country had to deal with, we were quite fortunate. However, I must confess that in my 24 years, this year was only the second time that I called a snow day. Hopefully it will be the last. Other than the harsh winter and rainy spring, what else can we take away from this year? Too often we can find ourselves bemoaning the weather or a tough situation, or let such challenges or inconveniences block out the many accomplishments and successes of our community. In great numbers, you continue to volunteer your time to help others, whether to sacrifice some of your March break to spend 2 weeks in Nicaragua, helping disadvantaged children and families, or whether you participate in penguin plunge, or mentor at our local public school, or restock the local food pantry, or plan to visit, and in fact, for some of you, revisit Lourdes to aid the Malades. You embrace these gestures of service not because we demand it of you, but because you know it's the right thing to do. Even today, you're collecting sneakers and school supplies for the needy and poor and impoverished countries. Your selflessness as individuals and as a community enriches all of us and gives us reason to be proud of our outreach and grateful for the many blessings we have. Upon reflection, it makes complaining about a snowstorm seem trivial. This concept of service is the activation of one of our 5 values, compassion. I hope each of you as graduates will take this value with you to college and act upon it for the rest of your lives. These experiences have helped form you into who you are today. Today is an end and a beginning. In time, you may reflect back on your time here and wonder if you took full advantage of the opportunities, whether you could have worked harder or better. And of course, there are the friendships, many that will last a lifetime. The lessons learned and the successes, perhaps intermingled with setbacks, will come to mind. And what will the future hold? Will college be all that you hope it will be? Will you find success in your chosen sport or field of academic concentration? Will you gain that hoped-for career you have in mind? You can spend a great deal of time reflecting on the past and wondering about the future. But don't forget to enjoy the moment, not at the exclusion of others, but in the context of community and faith. Regardless of your faith, we trust that your time at Canterbury has strengthened and perhaps in some cases awakened it. I hope that the spiritual dimension of your lives will grow and mature as a result of your time here. The following prayer reflection hangs on the wall at St. Benedict's Monastery in Snowmass, Colorado. Quote, I was regretting the past and fearing the future. Suddenly God was speaking. My name is I Am. I waited. God continued, "When you live in the past with its mistakes and regrets, it's hard. I am not there. My name is not I was. When you live in the future with its problems and fears, it is hard. I am not there. My name is not I will be. When you live in this moment, it is not hard. I am here. My name is I am." In closing, I'd like to recognize the parents of our graduates who have willingly entrusted their children to Canterbury and have supported our mission, whether for 1, 2, 3, 4, or even more years. Thank you for your trust in us. Faculty, thank you for embracing our values and engaging our students. You're the role models we all aspire to be. And graduates, thank you for making our commitment to education so worthwhile. Good luck and Godspeed.